have spent so long in the desert of pessimism, thinking that the darkness upon this nation can never be removed. I have spent long in the darkness of pessimism, thinking that the pathetic state of this country will remain and persist in eternity. But as I start under the tree of meditation, having a reflection upon the situation of a nation in confusion, I have a dream. A dream that is too great to hold back in my mind. But as much as I have a dream, I have also come to understand in the words of Franklin Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States of America, that only a foolish optimist can deny the dark realities of the moment. Panel of judges, permit me to take you in my little boat through the rivers of history, that the memories of the past may descend on the present. Once upon a time, Nigeria used to be the giant of Africa, but not anymore. Once upon a time, our economy so flourished like a young flower smiling to the brightness of a rising sun, that $1 was equal to 1 naira. Once upon a time, we used to live in peaceful coexistence, but today, amnesty has turned out to become the ransom for terrorism. It is no news that most of our public offices and government seats are occupied by barons of incompetence, ambassadors of poverty, and men who are better fit for the farm, but glue themselves to public seats in the name of public service. Ogunyale Olatunde, a senior colleague of mine once told me, our leaders have failed us. They are failing us and repeating same every 4-year cycle. At the election jingle, they come to us like they are waiting Messiah, offering us 4 tins of rice, only to enjoy it for 4 days and to suffer it for 4 years. Little wonder, at the end of each administration, their pregnant promises are still in the labor room, awaiting the midwives of fulfillment. However, in the midst of all these complications, I see a picture of a glorious future where political leadership will no longer be seen as a business venture. I dream of a Nigeria with a perfect educational system, where ASU will no longer have to go on strike like thunder striking in the rainy season, where our deformed society will be reformed, where we can truly boast of our youths as future leaders and not future killers. I dream of a Nigeria where religion will no longer kill the rationality of our people, but truly lead them to God in sincerity. I am not unaware that according to the report of the National Bureau of Statistics in 2013, the poverty level has increased to 71.5%. About 1 million people are living with less than $1 daily, and hardly can 60.9% of the population afford the basic need of life. But I'm also aware that the journey of 1,000 miles can never end with 1,000 steps. Nigeria is still growing and will get better, for this is my dream.